Andre Smith into the ball, and it is returnable for Tyler Davis. Tyler takes it at the 15, to the 20, 25, and he is going to be hit hard. Tries to stay on his feet, now thrown back at the 29. Again, very good coverage by the Crusaders as the Vikings head onto the field.
You know, I'm not sure that the special team kick coverage of Evangel looks better than any team I think I've seen all season. I mean, we have had, you normally will break one at least to, pretty good distance, a kickoff or a punt, and I hope that still happens, but they've pretty well contained us for most of the game so far. So Vikes take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Bruce Reyes is throwing some balls on the sideline. He's not going to start the second half. Zach Dorton will be in. And Malachi Daniels will be the running back. Let's see if the Vikes made any adjustments and tried to figure out this defense of the Crusaders. And right away, we jump offside.
Yeah.
Eddie Fontes for the second time. And, boy, you're down 7-0, first play of the second half, and you have a tackle moving before the snap.
Nice technique by Eddie Fontes. He got down low, good blocking position, and the only problem is the ball hadn't been snapped yet.
So it is 2nd down and 15, back at the 25-yard line. Big play of the game, the touchdown pass to Jesse Vaughn, and that's the only score.
Yeah, Vikes need to get something going here early on offensively here in the second half.
Dorton takes the snap of the 20, a low snap, rolls to his left, wants to throw on the run, throws it. It skips it in front of Delvon Franklin, a good 5 yards in front of him. So it's 2nd down and 15.
And Delvon was open into that short part of the secondary and Evangel secondary, but the ball just a little bit underthrown. So that's going to bring up 2nd down and 15 after the 5-yard procedure penalty against the Vikings.
So it'll be 2nd and 15 for the Vikes. As Dorton will take the snap. Back to throw. He gets it to Mikkel Johnson. Mikkel trying to fight through a couple of tacklers. Stays on his feet across the 25 to the 27-yard line, where it'll be 3rd down and short. But, boy, that 5-yard penalty now, Joe, looms very large, doesn't it? Because now they'll have to pick up another 5 or 6 yards to get a 1st down.
Hey, Toure Henry's joined us up in the box. Toure, a former basketball player for the Vikings. Toure, good to see you.
That's 3rd down and about 3.5. Toure back for homecoming.
Good throw that time by Dorton.
Need a 1st down here. Here comes the blitz. They hand it off to Daniels. He fights for 1st down yardage and gets it. Turns the corner and picks up a 1st down at the 47. He was hit a couple of times in the backfield, but the young man from Branson wouldn't go down. Picks up a 1st down.
Great individual effort that time by Malachi Daniels. He broke at least 4 tackles on that play, got to the outside and takes the ball all the way out to the 48-yard line, and that looked like that was going to be a 3-and-out, but instead it's a Viking 1st down. Good job, Malachi.
Now the ball at the 48-yard line. Hand it off up the middle. Not much there, maybe a yard, but at least the Vikings trying to run the ball. And it'll be 2nd down.
Another name we've mentioned a bunch of times, Cephas Mitchell, there to make that stop. Cephas or Cephas, I'm not exactly sure how you pronounce it. Cephas, okay. Cephas Mitchell, Cephas. So you folks take your guess.
2nd down and 9, a gain of only a yard. 19 seconds on the play clock. 13-17 to go in the 3rd quarter. 7-0, Evangel with a lead. Dorton takes the snap. Play action. Looks to the sideline. Throws it. Completes it to Jarrell Davis. He makes a catch with Noah Livingston all over his back. It's another 1st down at the 38-yard line.
And Jarrell Davis just went up and took that ball away. He just wanted that ball more than the defender did. He went up and pulled that one in. Good throw by Dorton. He put it up where nobody else could catch it. And the Vikings' 2nd 1st down in their 2nd sequence. So good to see the Vikings moving ball on the 39-yard line.
Malachi Daniels in at the running back. Still a long ways to go to tie this game, but low snap, handed off up the middle. Daniels with a big hole. He's inside the 30, down to the 28. Another 1st down, a gain of 11.
Dante Young, the freshman defensive back out of Pensacola, makes the stop, but that's the 3rd straight 1st down. It looks like the Vikings playing with much more intensity, coming off the ball much quicker here in the second half.
They probably had a few discussions.
Little man-to-man discussion, you think?
I'd say Coach Brian Hiller probably talked to that offensive line, and and it may have been just a one-way conversation. Dorton wants to throw to the sideline now. Out of the backfield, it's Daniels, and he gets inside the 15 as he just swung out of the backfield, caught it, and turned upfield, and he takes it down to the 12, first down. So a good drive to start the second half for Valley.
Yeah, just a little play-action pass. Malachi Daniels circling out of the backfield. Zach Dorton delivered the ball perfectly, and fourth straight first down for the Vikes inside the 15.
Ball at the 12-yard line. Again, back to throw it. Dorton throws it. He completes this one to the 7. And wrestling his way to the 5-yard line is Jonathan Bird. Again, Noah Livingston on his back, but the ball is at the 5-yard line. It'll bring up at the 6-yard line. It'll bring up second down at about 3.5.
And again, Noah Livingston, the freshman defensive back, played for the Jeff City Jays. They've picked on him a couple times here in this drive. Vikes have it. Second down at the 5.
7-0 Evangel. Vikings are driving the second time they've been in the red zone today. And
something happened there.
that should be offside.
Yeah.
As one of the Crusaders just came busting in there. But again, there might have been someone
A couple of offensive linemen are helping the officials out there. They're helping them with the call.
Let's
see
if
it did. It did some good.
Right.
Did some good.
There was right up the middle again as the Crusaders try to guess that snap count. Now, again, if the Vikings do score, and when they score, I should say, Lucas Guilfoyle will be the kicker, not Dan Morrow.
Well, let's punch this one on in now. We got a good second time we've been inside of the 5-yard line. Let's get it in this time.
Second down from about the 4-yard line. Need a yard for a first down. Dorton takes a low snap and flags again.
That's probably going to be on us, I imagine.
Just cannot stand prosperity, Joe.
No, we can't. Let's shake this one off. So now we're back.
And that's another penalty on Eddie Fontes. That's about the third or fourth time Fontes has been called for illegal procedure in this game.
Yeah, and the thing about it is both teams got a 5-yard penalty, but it was only 2.5 against them. We get the full 5.
Yeah.
So
again, new quarterback, new cadence, but the Vikings have really hurt themselves with penalties today. This has been a nice drive. They have to get some points out of this. Dorton takes a look over to the sideline on second down. Still can get a first down at the 3. Dorton turns. They want to run it. Give it off to Daniels. Daniels down to the 5. He fights forward. Pyle moves forward toward the goal line.
Wow.
And he is down to about the 2-yard line, very close to a first down. It was just a massive humanity moving toward that goal line, and number 32 was in the middle of it somewhere, and he gets the ball down to the 2-yard line. That's going to be third down and about 6 inches for a first down.
Either somebody said something to Malachi Daniels or he said something to himself at halftime, because he's running with reckless abandon right now. Really keeps those legs churning and drug about 4 guys, at least a yard and a half there. And like you said, very close to that first down.
Can still pick up a first down on the third down play as Dorton takes a look at the Vikings sideline. This drive started in their own end. The Valley Vikings have moved straight ahead, and now they're going to lose a yard.
Wow. Well, what do you do now? I think you got to go for it. You got to go for it. You don't want to go 7-3. You want to go for it.
And that's a loss of a yard, so it's going to be fourth down and a yard. Help, bring it in the field goal unit.
So we're going to try to get points on the board.
Lucas Guilfoyle will come in to try to get some points on the board. The Vikings had a third down at about 6 inches and couldn't get a first down. Guilfoyle with Thornton holding. Trying for his first field goal on the varsity. Good snap. Kicks on the way. It's high enough, it's up, and it is good. So Lucas Guilfoyle gives the Vikings on the board. It's 7-3. Good drive. Vikes score. 9:38 to go. Third quarter, 7-3 Evangel on the Viking Sports Network.
Arcadian Moon Vineyards and Winery.
Boy, that'd been nice to get that in there.
Yeah.
Relax with friends and enjoy a glass of wine. You'll find a gift room with unique wine-related gifts. There's always something happening at Arcadian Moon, so like them on Facebook and keep up with all the happenings. They also have RV hookups with full service and room to rent just off the deck. Hours are Sunday through Thursday, 10 to 7, Friday and Saturdays, 10 to 10. The beautiful Arcadian Moon Vineyards and Winery, located on Old 40 Highway, just west of Higginsville.
Nice job, Lucas Guilfoyle, with the field goal to put the Vikes on the board 7-3.
You know, when we're both sitting here saying go for it, but that was probably the right call to go ahead and kick the field goal. Coach Paul Troth knowing if they came up empty-handed, then that would be a big psychological downer for the Vikings. Now they got points on the board. They're back where they can take the lead with a touchdown. So, you know, your emotional side says go for it, but when you think of it logically, I think Coach Troth made a good decision there.
And he has watched Guilfoyle kick and knew a young man could do that, and he did. Alex Riano and Jesse Vaughn, two speedsters back deep. But a good job by the Evangel Crusader defense on that third down play.
But just good to see the Viking offense move the ball down the field the way they did. That was very encouraging.
Guilfoyle will kick it off. 9:38 to go, third quarter. Put a little life in this crowd. Here's the kick, and it's going to be returnable by Ariano. He drops the ball in the end zone. Now it's picked up
by Vaughn.
Vaughn trying to get outside. He is loose. Vaughn turns the corner and gets out to the 35-yard line, but there is a flag down at the 29-yard line. Sometimes, Joe, when that ball is bobbled, that helps the offense because everyone gets out of their lanes, but there is a flag down, and he goes out of bounds at about the 36-yard line.
Well, and sometimes you overrun your coverage. But, you know, I tell you, Guilfoyle is kicking the ball pretty well. He got that ball down to the goal line, looked pretty strong on that field goal attempt. So now Bruce Reyes down on the side is warming up. So I don't know what that means, but Zach Dorton, a nice job on that last drive.
Oh, the penalty's on the Vikings.
Wow.
Or is it? Yeah, that's on the Vikings.
Yeah.
Boy.
Ooh. That's going to give Evangel very good field position.
So the ball will come all the way out to the 48-yard line.
Once again, though, we asked this Viking defense to step up big, and they're going to have to do it again. Come on, D.
Ball at the 48. Deere comes in at quarterback. Brett Deers. He'll take the snap at about the 43. Back to throw. Throws it deep. Overthrows. And almost intercepted. I thought he was going to overthrow Vaughn. Vaughn somehow got a hand on it and knocked it away from Tribble.
Yeah, I think Tribble became Vaughn became the defensive back on that play because that ball was heading right toward Tribble, and I think Vaughn actually ended up breaking the play up. So good throw that time, but it falls incomplete. Good coverage by Tribble.
Boy, it looked like Vaughn was going to be well overthrown, and he caught up with it and knocked it away from Tribble. So second down, three wide receivers off to the left side. Brown's out there. Tribble's in the slot, Vaughn's in the slot from the 48-yard line. Empty backfield. Here's the throw to the sideline. Caught for a very short gain.
Is that McDonald over there? Yeah, that's McDonald.
That is McDonald, who comes over in a hurry to get Hebert after a gain of about a yard. Third down and 8 coming up.
Yeah, that was Dominique McDonald, the junior linebacker out of Houston. He played that one very well. Just a very short gain of 2 on that completed pass. Ball right at midfield. Let's call it third down and 8 for Evangel. So another big defensive play for the Viking D right here.
Game brought to you by John Rector Motors in Marshall. Edward Jones representative, Josh Deerking, Bob Reed, Ryan Bamer, and Diane Dudenhofer, all of Marshall. And by Justin Moenkoff in Higginsville. Third down, rush is on. Deere stays in the pocket. Now he scrambles. He's got some room to run. He's going to throw it on the run. Completes and dropped it.
Wow.
Should have been a first down as he scrambled and then threw it to Blake Moss, the tight end, who had a first down at the Valley 38 and dropped the football.
Yeah, Andrew Human there on the coverage, but Voss just dropped that one. That was a well-thrown pass by Deers, and Voss just didn't bring it in. So Vikes get a huge break right there. They'll get the punt as Davis and Davis are going to stand back about their own 15-yard line. Sounds like a law firm, doesn't it? Davis and Davis.
And punting the ball away is going to be Stone Phelps. Did a nice job. Gets this one away. A low-line drive. And it was touched, now picked up by Jarrell Davis. Gets a block from Tyler Davis. He turns the corner up the sideline to the 20 and is run out of bounds. Stays on his feet. No, he's still on his feet to the 30, to the 35, up the sideline to the 30, and finally shoved out of bounds. Wow, what a run by Jarrell Davis. I think the Crusaders thought he was going to go out at the 25. He stopped on a dime, spun, and gets all the way to the 49-yard line of the Crusaders, or they may say he stepped out of his own 46. What a return by Jarrell Davis.
And he came about 2 steps from taking that one to the house. He just barely got bumped out of bounds right there. But boy, a big play. I don't know how Jarrell knocked that ball down. That ball was going looked like about 60 miles an hour. He got a hand on it, knocked it down, scooped it up cleanly, and nice play that time by Jarrell. And again, he is a junior out of Merced, California. Big special teams play.
Back into the ball game. They hand it off to Daniels, running to the wide side. He's to midfield. Turns the corner and is run out of bounds, but that should be to the 45-yard line, 44-yard line of Evangel. Close to a 10-yard gain, and Bruce Reyes is back in the contest.
Bruce is back in the lineup. So nice job again. The Vikings starting to establish this running game. As that time Daniels got to the outside, and boy, he's had some big gains here in the early part of the second half. And you know, Ken, we talked about the line of scrimmage. Now you see the Vikes starting to take control at the line of scrimmage, and that's good to see.
Just no penalties. You don't want any penalties. Ball at the 44. Vikings trail 7-3. 8:11 to go, third quarter. Exciting punt return by Jarrell Davis. Reyes wants to throw. Steps up. Throws it deep. He's got Turk there. Batted away at the last moment. What a play by Noah Livingston. He went up and knocked it away from Turk. Oh, man, that could have been 6.
That was 6, and Turk ready to take that one in. Again, the freshman defensive back out of Jeff City. Livingston got a hand up, fully outstretched, and tipped that one away. So pretty good throw that time by Bruce. I just hope Bruce doesn't take a shot back there in that pocket.
Ball's at the 44-yard line, 2nd down and 10. He took a shot downfield, and Livingston made a nice defensive play. Reyes waits for the snap, takes it, hands it off, up the middle. Daniels straight ahead. Daniels plows over one of the Crusaders, takes it right up the field. First down at the 30-yard line. That's a 16-yard gain.
Yeah, and that tackle there was a touchdown-saving tackle that time by Kenneth Bennett, linebacker for Evangel. But a nice run by Daniels, another first down. And boy, Ken, has he got a head of steam up here this second half or what?
I think this offense made some adjustments at the half.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this is the second good drive they put together since intermission.
Ball to the 30-yard line. They keep it on the ground. Again, straight ahead. Another strong run inside the 25. Down to the 24-yard line goes Malachi Daniels, the freshman from Branson.
Denzel Billy there to make the stop. But again, it's very close to a first down. It's going to be 2nd down and about 2, and they're going to mark it. Looks like right outside the 20, about the 22-yard line. So we're down to 7 minutes to go in the third quarter, but it's been all Vikings in the second half. They still trail those 7-3.
Got to get into that end zone and take that lead. Again, they hand it off. Right ahead is Daniels. Got the first down. There's nothing fancy about these running plays. They're right up the middle. Ball is at the 18. First down for the Vikings inside the red zone.
Kenneth Bennett whacks him down, though, but again, that is another first down. And Daniels, as we've said all year, a good job running north to south, and that's exactly what he's doing right now.
You're listening to Viking football on KMMO FM Marshall, livestream.com, and Stretch Internet.
Vikes trying to remain undefeated in the conference.
Trying to hang in there with Benedictine. Reyes will take the snap. He does. They keep it on the ground. Once again, it's Daniel straight ahead. Spin move. Breaks one tackle. Down to the 9. That's a gain of 8.5. Give some credit now to the offensive line. Gibson, Moore, Wolfram, Millhop, and Fontes.
Different offensive line this half, it looks like. Same people, but a different line. And Cam Bruffett there to make the stop.
And I think Evangel's going to take a defensive timeout. 6:09 to go. Valley moving now, but they still trail by 4. 7-3 Evangel. We're back in 30 seconds. Viking Sports Network.
Is a bad driving record hanging over you and you need auto insurance or possibly an SR22 to get your license back in operation? I'm Robin with Lime Cooler Insurance Services in Marshall. We specialize in helping people get their license back in operation with reasonably priced auto insurance. Need an SR22? No problem. It can be filed while you wait. For quick, efficient, friendly service, call or stop by our office at 450 West Boyd Street in Marshall. At Lime Cooler Insurance Services, it's our family taking care of your family.
A timeout taken by the Crusaders. They take a timeout on defense because the Vikings are moving the ball, but again, have not been able to get into the end zone. The ball is at the 10-yard line. Valley can pick up a first down at the 8.
Well, we were down there. This is the third time we've been inside the 10-yard line, and they so far have 3 points to show for it. So let's go ahead and punch this one in if we can.
Tillman now becomes the running back. Jarrell Davis goes in motion. They're going to hand it off to Tillman. Tillman to the 5. He is into the end zone. Touchdown, James Tillman. The Vikings take the lead. A little change of pace. You go pound it with Daniels. Bring in Tillman. He goes right side. Valley up 9-7.
Yeah, just what the doctor ordered. Nice drive by the Vikings, and give Jarrell Davis credit for getting things jump-started. He had that great return on the punt where he got the ball out close to midfield, and the Viking offensive line and Malachi Daniels and James Tillman took care of the rest as they bang it in. And for the first time today with 6:04 in the third, Vikings take the lead.
Guilfoyle will try to give the Vikes a 3-point lead with Thornton holding. Ball down. Kick by the young man is on the way. It's up and it's through. 10-7. Valley has scored 10 unanswered points here in the third to lead 10-7. 6:04 to go. Back in 30 seconds. Viking Sports Network.
Peak Performance Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine is Mid-Missouri's leader in orthopedic physical therapy services. I'm Ron Renard, physical therapist and clinical director. Peak Performance provides some of the latest treatment innovations, including clinical certification in kinesiotaping and instrumentated soft tissue techniques, which rapidly improve healing time and relieve pain. So if you find yourself needing physical therapy services, call us at Peak Performance Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine. Find us on the web at peakperformpt.com or visit us in Marshall, Sedalia, or Fayette.
Well, I don't know what Coach Paul Troth and what offensive line coach Brian Hiller and Aaron Christensen, the offensive coordinator, said to their unit at half, but I'd like to bottle it up and sell it because what a difference.
Different off. I mean, the defense played well the first half, but this offense looks completely different. They're firing off the ball much quicker, much crisper blocking. Running backs are running harder. And the thing I like to see, we've done most of it on the ground. And we've been looking for that running game, and I know Coach Troth's glad to see that, and that's just going to make that passing game that much better.
Ariano and Vaughn back deep, two very dangerous return men. 6:04 to go, 10-7 Valley. Guilfoyle into the football. High and short and returnable for Vaughn. Takes it at the 4, right in the middle of the field, to the 10. They fake the reverse. Vaughn keeps the football, and he's hit and dropped by Sanchez. Good tackle by Sanchez at the 24-yard line.
Yeah, and Ed Leslie, we see Ed's car going up down the sideline. Is this maybe the second time? And I don't know, Ed probably wondering if he's going to start there after that first half. But got it started.
Going tonight.
Let's get her up and down that sideline 4 or 5 more times if we can.
10-7, Valley now with the lead. Crusaders used a timeout on defense in that drive. They'll come out and they're going to run they're going to stay with Brett Deers. They bring Brock West in as the running back, but Deers is in there as well to take the snap. And now that looked like movement on Evangel. The Vikings, Ty Phillips shot across, but I think somebody in the middle, I believe it was a guard. It may have even been Bo Mabe, I believe, moved.
Yeah, they're going to talk about it, but I think that was a procedure penalty, I believe, but the officials are discussing it. Yeah. We'll see what they call. Yep, that's it.
And I think it was the guard on that side, Bo Mabe, who moved.
Well, that backs them up. 1st and 15, much more difficult than 1st and 10, so let's see if the Vikes can take advantage of that 5-yard penalty. We're under 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Vikings just grabbed their first lead of the game. They lead it by 3, 10-7.
Next week, we are back home. Baker will be here. You talk about a tough stretch of games now.
Baker, Peru State, and Benedictine back-to-back-to-back.
Vaughn wide to the left side on 1st and 15 as Deer takes the snap, wants to keep it on the ground. They do, a short gain. As they hand it off to Brock West. Vikings really weren't fooled by that. Gets out to the 21-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd down and 13.
Leon Jackson there to make the stop. Leon's played a good game today.
You know, right
nice
now, Leon, we've called his number about as much as anybody today.
He made a nice stop that time. Was not fooled by that misdirection. Let's call that a gain of maybe 2, maybe 3 on the play.
2nd down. Remember, after the penalty, it's 2nd and 13. Now Deere wants to run the option. Now he's going to take back. He wants to roll. He wants to take off with it. Throws to the sideline. It is complete, or was it dropped? It's incomplete. Good job by Deere to run away from Reyes. Threw it low to the sideline. It was incomplete, and it'll be 3rd down and 13. The Crusader coaches were begging for the catch. They didn't get it.
I mean, Deere took a shot on that sideline from Denny Reyes, too. I thought maybe they're going to get Denny. I think it was a good, clean hit, but I was afraid they were going to throw the flag. But, boy, Denny put a shot on him on the sideline. But Denny, a very aggressive linebacker, does a good job out there.
Vikings are 1st in the country in 3rd down conversion percentage. They need a stop right here. 3rd and 13. Deers will stake the snap. Right hash mark, 15-yard line. Man goes in motion. Back to throw. Rushes on. Throws over the middle. He gets it to Hebert. Well shy of the first down. They stop him at the 25-yard line. That is a gain of only about 4 yards. So Hebert cannot pick up enough for the first down. The Viking defense has forced another punt.
Michael Barnes, Dominic McDonald, and Andrew Human, all three around the ball on that short pass play. So again, good coverage by the Vikes. Let's see if we can get the ball back. Let's take it down and score again.
TD will go back deep. The homecoming king standing at the 40-yard line for this punt from Stone Phelps, who stands at his own 10. Here comes the rush up the middle. Gets it away. TD goes back. It spins. He grabs it at the 35. Makes one man miss. Tries to turn the corner. Good coverage again. But Tyler Davis does bring it all the way back to the 47-yard line, so he still picks up about 7 yards. And, Joe, the key to that was fielding that punt. That was one of those end-over-end punts. If you don't field that, that's going to roll another 30 yards.
Yeah, the low-line drive kick. Tyler made a good play. And, Ken, ironically, the Vikes take over, start this drive almost exactly the same place they started their last touchdown drive.
Well, how about the same result, partner?
Let's do it. That'd be great. That'd be great.
You realize we have all this football. We're going to start basketball together in about 3 weeks.
Hey, I know it. It's hard to believe. Football season, once you get started, the season goes by so quickly.
Bruce Reyes back in. Vikes up 10-7. Defense held the Crusaders 3 and out. Let's see if the offense can go to work. Working from the right hash. Reyes takes the snap. 2-step drop. Pumps. Throws to the sideline. Completes it. And that is Daniels out of the backfield. That young man is having quite a quarter. Not only running the ball, but catching it. Went up, made a nice catch. Picks up good yardage of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And, Ken, I'm trying to watch Bruce Reyes. Looks like he's a little bit, maybe not 100% full speed, but it looks like he's moving pretty well, being able to plant that left leg, that's that left knee that was injured. So it looks like hopefully he's okay.
2nd down and 3. Delvon Franklin, the blocking back. They'll hand this one off. Another big hole for Daniels, and he should have another first down if they give him the spot, which would be the 43-yard line of the Crusaders. And the linesman said, let's move the chains. It's another first down.
And that time Daniels ran right by Cephas Mitchell. He said, big guy, you're not bringing me to the ground this time. And he runs past him for the first down, takes the ball down to the 40, looks like about the 43-yard line, 1st and 10 Vikes. 3 minutes, 58 seconds to go in the third.
As I mentioned, this Evangel team, they have 3 down linemen, 3 linebackers, and 5 defensive backs, and they blitz from all over the place, so kind of confusing. The Vikings have figured it out at least a little bit here. Franklin stays in the backfield. He'll work to the left side of Reyes. They hand it off again. Here comes Daniels again. Plows his way forward outside the left hash mark. He gets inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. That's a gain of 4.
Yeah, a good change of direction that time by Malachi. Zach Reed there to whack him down, but pretty good gain. Looks like a gain of about 4 on the play by Malachi. And again, he's doing a good job of running straight ahead, picking up some positive yardage on every rushing play.
3:17 third quarter. Valley has controlled this quarter, and they've scored 10 unanswered to lead 10-7. Mikael Johnson goes wide to the right side. Jarrell Davis slot same side. On the 2nd down and 4, here's a quick pass to the outside, caught by Jonathan Bird, has a first down, then little hand fighting with Denzel Purnell as he goes out of bounds, but it's another first down at the 31-yard line.
Pretty athletic play that time by Jonathan. Had to extend those hands to catch that ball. He pulled him in, pulled the ball in, kept control of it, and takes it down to about the 31-yard line for 1st and 10. Vikings on the move once again as we're under the 3-minute mark here in the third quarter.
This drive started at the 46.
We'll just start them all at the 46. It seems to be working for us.
First down, again for Valley, late third quarter, leading 10-7. Hand it off. Again, it is Daniels. This time he's met at the line of scrimmage. Picked up a yard, though. It'll be 2nd down and 9. Joe, you still have to run that ball. They start selling out that run. That'll open up something up through the air.
Yeah, and that was a good shot by Corey Woods. He's a big defensive lineman, a 300-pounder out of Paris, Texas. But you're right, that running game sets up a lot of things, and Vikes have run it very well. And and you're going to see with running the football like that, you're going to see these receivers open much more.
2nd down, no gain on that play as Wood made the tackle. 2nd and 10. 2:05 to go, third quarter. Reyes out of the pistol. Wants to throw, steps up, throws it deep. He has got Mikael Johnson, makes the catch at the 10 and steps out of bounds at the 9. McKell beat his man, and again, that is Noah Livingston. He made a spin move, but you could see from up here that right foot hit the white line, so he's out of bounds at the 9, 1st and goal.
Nice throw by Bruce, good route by McKell, and give the offensive line. They're protecting their quarterback right now, and that's good to see.
See some of the men's soccer players below us will have their homecoming games against Mid-American Nazarene tonight at 8 o'clock. Women at 6. 1st and goal just inside the 9-yard line. Vikes want more. They've scored 10 unanswered here in the 3rd quarter. Reyes takes a look over to Coach Paul Troth. Burden is the blocking back. Low snap. Give it off straight up the middle. And that is Daniels into the end zone from 9 yards out. The Valley Vikings score again. 16 unanswered here in the 3rd quarter.
And I'm going to say it once again, that Viking offensive line just completely controlling the line of scrimmage. There's a hole big enough to take a truck through that time for Malachi Daniels, and he dances into the end zone. And what's good to see is the Vikings starting to take control of things. Still a lot of time left here in this one, but Vikes taking command here at home right now.
How about the running of Malachi Daniels, and how about the offensive line? The extra point by Guilfoyle is good. I was looking at Brian Hiller, the offensive line coach, and after that play, he ran down to about the 20-yard line and high-fived and fist-bumped every one of those offensive linemen.
As well he should. They did a great job. They've done a great job on the last 2 drives. In fact, that's 3 drives. We've had the ball 3 times this half. We've got 2 touchdowns and a field goal, and have taken it down the field all 3 times.
This game reminiscent of last year's game. We struggled in the first half and took control in the second. Still plenty of time here, though, but Valley now up 17-7 with 1:23 to go 3rd quarter.
When you talk about the Evangel defense with 3 down linemen, 3 linebackers, it takes a while to figure out that blocking scheme. And sometimes with those guys, you can't pick a man. You've got to kind of area block, and I think that's maybe what the Vikes have had to do, and they've adjusted very well here in the second half.
Boy, have they ever in this 3rd quarter. Back deep again goes Jesse Vaughn and Alex Rione. How about the job Lucas Guilfoyle has done coming in as
good.
the JV kicker? He's come in for Dan Morrow and has done a nice job. Missed his field goal.
Not by much, though.
And
that was a 46-yard attempt.
But he made a real big field goal in this 3rd quarter when the Vikes needed some points.
Yes, he did. And he's been kicking it. He's putting his kickoffs back right at the goal line. Let's see if he can do that again.
Been very dangerous. Jesse Vaughn and Alex Rione back deep. As Professor Ed Leslie and his car go up and down the track again.
Preston Hyde, assistant basketball coach, riding with him.
Here's Guilfoyle's kick. This is high. It's a spinner. Rione's going to take it. Nope, it's going to be Vaughn at the 5. Vaughn to the 10. Tries to turn the corner. Vikings are there, stopping right at the 20-yard line. That's Davis that time.
Darren Davis, backup defensive back, and Darren a nice open field tackle that time.
We talk about the speed on this Viking team. It doesn't only show offensively and defensively. It shows on special teams. We've got some guys, Franklin. We've got some, Barnes rather, Davis. We've got some guys who can get down there and cover in a hurry.
And you got 3 Davises, Darren, Jarrell, and Tyler.
And they're all pretty good football players.
They are.
All right, Vikes up 17-7. As Deers comes back out at quarterback, late 3rd quarter. Monty Rowe wants another 3 and out for this defense. 1:15 to go. 17-7. They're going to keep it on the ground. Now going to run a reverse. Want to throw out this reverse. Rione throws it incomplete. Well, they drew out the trick play. They tried the reverse to Otis Brown. Then he flipped it back to Rione, and then he tried to throw it to the sideline. It was incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. A lot of effort for an incomplete pass.
That looks like a play you draw up in the dirt in the backyard during a sandlot game. You just get the little stick out. You go here, you go here. I'll hand to you. You pitch it back to me, then you throw it downfield.
And Michael Bowman was the intended receiver, but Vikings stayed at home. 2nd and 10. Stops the clock. 1:09, 3rd quarter. 17-7 Valley. Brown goes wide to the left side. In the slot is Vaughn. Vaughn has a touchdown catch in this game. And back to throw. They want to throw it that way. They throw it. It's complete to Vaughn. Tribble was right there, and that's a very short gain. Randolph Tribble anticipated that pass to Vaughn, and he was right there, made the play after a 4-yard gain, 3rd and 6.
Well, the Vikes have done a very good job of wrapping the receivers up on these short passes, not giving them room to run after the catch, and Tribble did at that time very well. So 3rd and pretty long right now, like you said, 3rd and 6. So let's see if we can hold them one more time. We've got the momentum. Let's get this ball back again. Third quarter winding down rapidly.
Down. They tried a trick play that didn't work. Let's see what they do here on third down. Vikings showing blitz. Here they come. Quarterback draw, and they give it to outside, and they're going to get a first down and more up the sideline. Up to the 40, to the 45, and all the way to the 45-yard line of Valley. The Vikings had that play stopped, but they could not tackle Brock West. He was hit once, hit twice, and then turned it upfield, and they finally have to run him down at the 45-yard line.
I saw a rarity
penalty
right
flag
there.
Too.
Tyler Davis missed an open field tackle. You do not see that very much. Tyler, a very sure tackler, but that time Brian West spun off Davis's hit in the backfield and got loose. So nice gain that time by West. And again, he is a freshman. Brock West is a freshman out of Lebanon, Missouri. So he showed pretty good balance, pretty good speed that time.
Danny Reyes was offside, so it would have been a first down anyway, but not in Viking territory. 6 seconds, 5, and now Evangel's going to back away, and they're going to let the clock run out. We're at the end of the third quarter. A 17-0 run by Valley here in the third has given them a 17-7 lead, but the Crusaders are driving. We'll be back with quarter number 4 in 30 seconds on the Viking Sports Network.
When applying for a loan and going through the loan process, it doesn't have to be difficult. And in fact, it should be easy on you. I'm Madison, loan processor with Exchange Bank in Marshall. It is my job to make sure your loan goes through without any bumps, and if there is a bump, to smooth it out. When you need a loan, come and see the Exchange Bank difference. You'll be glad you did. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
From future, Exchange Bank of Missouri.
Here are some scores. Peru beat Culver 31-28. Wow. Good job by the Wildcats.
I'll tell you, that Culver Stockton team is much better this year than they've been in the past. They're not a conference contender yet, but they're not a team you can take lightly anymore.
First down as we start the fourth quarter from the Viking 46-yard line. Good run there by Brock West to keep this drive alive. Now they send Vaughn in motion, fake it to him. Want to throw it deep, have a receiver there. It is caught for a touchdown. Tyler Davis got beat. That doesn't happen very often. And they throw the touchdown strike to Michael Bowman, and now it is 17-13.
When you hear a hush come over the crowd, that was a well-thrown pass as Deers laid that ball right in Bowman's lap. And again, he had a couple steps on the defender, and two big plays. Mike's had him pinned deep. Looked like it was going to be a 3 and out, and all of a sudden Evangel's back on the board again.
Extra point attempt coming. You're right. It is quiet in here now. Vikes will still lead after this, but what a start to the fourth quarter for Evangel. Andre Smith will attempt the extra point. It's on the way. It is up, and it is good. 17-14, 14:52 to go. It's never easy. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the Viking Sports Network.
Marshall Square is your apparel headquarters for all your favorite teams. KC Chiefs, Mizzou Tigers, Missouri Valley Vikings, Marshall Owls, Slater Wildcats, Santa Fe Chiefs, and much more. Pullovers, hoodies, sweats, even socks with logos. Viking Athletic Goods also carries a nice selection of crazy socks. And for going to the games, you'll find the best stadium seats anywhere at Viking Athletic Goods on the Marshall Square.
Well, the Vikings drive downfield and get this crowd excited, and with just a couple of plays, the big run by Brock West and then the pass to Michael Bowman, and all of a sudden it's 17-14.
Yeah, kind of scary right there, and so Vikes need a big run back here. The Vikes scored 17 unanswered points and had that string broken on that long touchdown pass from Deers to Bowman. So it's anybody's game anymore as we're just underway here in the fourth quarter.
Vikings have had 3 very impressive drives here in the second half. They'll need another one now. As Andre Smith will kick it off, the left footer. Davis is back there. Davis, Jarrell, and Tyler. The last couple of kicks have been short. So let's see if what the Vikings anticipate here. Yeah, they're going to try that pooch kick again, and this is going to be caught at the 29-yard line.
That's Stedham.
Stedham. And that's not bad play. Stedham, you don't want someone else to grab that ball. They're going to keep it away from the return men, so you have got to grab it you can't let it hit the turf, and that's what Stedham did. Benedictine held on to beat Mid-American Nazarene 45-40 today. Graceland over Avila 24-17 end of the third quarter. And then Baker leads Central Methodist 26-12.
I don't think that was Stedham, Ken. I think that was number 58. I think that was Dario Marquez, I believe. I think that was Marquez that made that catch. Pretty nice play on that short pooch kick.
So first down at the 29-yard line for Valley. They had all the momentum, but that big pass play took it away. Let's see what the Vikings can do now, leading by just 3, 17-14. Low snap, handed off, and again a few yards for Daniels. So Paul Troth going to that running game now. 14:44 to go.
Stop there by Kenneth Bennett, the linebacker out of San Bernardino, California. Gain of a couple on the play. 2nd and 8 for the Vikings.
Delvon Franklin stays in. All the Vikings check those wristbands as Jarrell Davis goes in the slot to the right side. Bellard goes wide right. Zach Thomas, the tight end, also lined up on the right side. 2nd down. They're going to run it to, play action over the middle, and the ball is tipped. And thank goodness it wasn't interception. They tried to get that one at the 50-yard line. The ball was tipped by the intended receiver, Ballard, and then one of the Crusaders had a chance to get a hand on it and couldn't come down with it. It's 3rd down and 8.
Yeah, almost a catch, almost an interception. So a lot of things could have happened on that play, but it falls for an incomplete pass. So big 3rd down play right now because you got to feel like Evangel, who felt like just a few minutes ago they were out of the game. Now they're right back in it again, so we need to pick this up if we can.
Yeah, they're right back in it. The momentum may have switched to their side. 3rd down and 8. Can the Vikes pick up a big 3rd down right here? Reyes will take the snap. Rushes on, throws to the sideline. He completes it, and that's going to be a 1st down, and will it be? Yes! To Daniels coming out of the backfield on the Viking side of the field. He stepped out, but he got the 40-yard line. He got a 1st down by about half a yard.
Good coverage that time by Billy Denzel, or Denzel Billy, but just a nice touch pass by Bruce Reyes as he put the ball right over Denzel's hands, right into the chest of Malachi Daniels. A well-thrown ball that time.
Yeah, that was a good throw by Bruce. 1st down. They hand it off. Here is Daniels again. Got 2 yards.
Penalty.
Flag is thrown away from the play. And let's see what this is going to be. It's going to be, let's see what the penalty is. Holding on the Vikings. Boy.
Yeah, I thought that was in the holding zone. Yeah.
So, a holding penalty. And that's going to move it back to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, the Vikes did not need that right there.
Well, now you'll have to dig out of this hole. 13:48 to go, leading 17-14.
When Evangel's shown the ability to strike on the big pass play, they've scored on 2 long passes. That's how they've scored their 2 touchdowns.
See if we can grab one here. Rushes on. They swing it again to Daniels out of the backfield. He dropped the ball. Oh, man, he had 4 or 5 linemen waiting to block, and he dropped the ball. He would have picked up at least 10 yards on that play.
About the first mistake he's made this second half. He's looked very good, but that time he tried to run before he got the ball, so it's going to be 2nd 20.
And those linemen were out there, and they were ready to block.
Yeah, good call. That was a good call, and that would have gained probably 10, 12 yards, I would guess.
2nd down and 20 after the holding penalty. Ballard and Davis wide to the left side. Now Davis goes in motion back to the right. Reyes looks that way, swings it out of the backfield again. Good job by Malachi Daniels breaking tackles, and he gets across the 45 to the 48-yard line. He picks up 18 yards.
He's just not going down. He caught that ball, legs continue to churn, and now we've got a very makeable 1st down. It's 3rd down and about 2 for the Vikings, just shy of midfield. So, boy, what a big 3rd down play. I think that's that same play they tried a minute ago where Malachi dropped the ball, and that time he pulled it in, and nice run after the catch.
13:16 to go. Valley up 17-14. 3rd down and 2 from their own 48-yard line. Reyes waits, takes the snap, wants to throw over the middle. It is caught by Ballard. 1st down at the 42-yard line of the Crusaders on the right hash mark, and he protected that ball. Vikings continue the drive. They come back from that 2nd and 20. Devontae Sanders made the tackle.
Devontae Sanders was right on Bellard step for step, and boy, did Bruce Reyes drill that ball in there or what. And that's good to see Bruce throwing the ball well again after his injury, and that's a big first down to about the 42.
Need to go down and score again to get that touchdown back. Still 12:43 left. Valley up by 3. Play action. Reyes wants to throw over the middle. It is caught at the 29-yard line. A sliding grab by Ballard, and it's another first down for the Vikings.
Kind of a dangerous throw. Bruce threw that ball off his back foot.
Very
Didn't have
dangerous.
much mustard on it, but luckily Ballard was open and went to the ground and pulled that one in. But that's the kind of pass that can get you into trouble, but it turned out to be a completion. So everything going right for the Vikes right now.
Kind of floated on him a little bit. Good job by Ballard to go down and protect it. So Vikings have moved to the 29-yard line of the Crusaders. Another first down. Clock is moving. Play clock is at 9. Reyes will wait. Take the snap. Another play action. Throws to the Burden coming out of the backfield. And again, a very dangerous pass. That was close to a pick six.
Yeah, there was a defender there.
Oh, man.
Somehow Keon pulled that one in, though, and got a couple yards on it, I think.
Not Insurance, peak performance of Marshall, Sedalia, and Fayette, and Viking Athletic Goods. Pleased to bring you this broadcast. And I'm telling you, if you heard a change in my voice, that was about 6-8 inches away from going the other way.
Yeah.
Burden picks up 2. So second down for the Vikings. 11:30 to go, leading by 3.
Daniels on a run this time.
Malachi lines up to the right side. They want to throw again. Reyes goes over the middle, and it looked like he lost that one. He tried to pull it back in. It just wasn't anything there. Now, he could have run that ball, but that knee maybe bothered him, so it's going to be third down. It looked like he tried to pull the ball back in and just lost it.
Yeah, I think he did. My first thought was that somebody hit his arm, but there wasn't really anybody around. Now, Darian Turk steps back in. I wouldn't be surprised to see Darian come up with a big play. He's been fairly quiet so far today.
Third down and 8. The ball inside the Crusader 30-yard line. Maybe 2-down territory here. Reyes over the middle. It's complete. Going to be shy of a first down at the 21. And that is Ballard again. But the Vikings, are they going to go for the field goal? Or are they going to go for it here?
I don't know. That's a pretty long field goal. That's going to be about a 40-yarder. So I don't know. It looks like looks like they're drawing up a play maybe. It looks like they're going to go for it. Not for sure, but Coach Troth looks like he's drawing something up over on the sideline. So
Vikings
they're going to go for it.
Yeah, they're going to go for it, and why not? Ballard made the catch, but he was just a little shy of the first down. Now we're down to 10 seconds. Vikings may have to use a timeout.
Yeah, let's do it if we need to.
Vikings may have to use a timeout. Down to 6,
you want to get
5,
this right.
Down to 4, down to 3, down to 2, and Reyes has to take a timeout. I was watching that play clock, and so the Vikings are going to go for it on 4th down and 2.5. This is a big play either way. 10:30 to go, 17-14, Valley over Evangel. We're back in 30 seconds, Viking Sports Network.
Agramax wheat varieties from Weber Seeds have the advantage on top-end yields. Every year we have growers join the 100 bushel an acre club with yields they will never forget. High-performance wheat. This describes the end result we want you to experience. I'm Brian Sweeney, inviting you to find out more about Agramax wheat from Weber Seeds in Marshall.
Grow the best with us, Weber Seeds.
What's the call going to be? The Vikings took a timeout. Joe, I think a very well-used timeout. The play clock was running down. No need to be in a hurry here.
You got to get it right here. You got 4th down in a couple, and if you don't pick it up here, you give Evangel the ball back with a chance to come down and tie or maybe even take the lead. So you really need to convert here. So I think that was a very wise timeout.
Malachi Daniels remains the running back on this 4th down play. Reyes takes the snap. Wants to throw. Throws it down the sideline. It is batted away at the last moment. They were trying to go to Delvon Franklin. At the last moment, the defender got over there and knocked it away. So a good job by the Crusaders. They hold and they'll take over.
That was Denzel Purnell, the defensive back out of St. Louis, the junior that got up and just barely got a hand on that. The big guy, Delvon, was open for just a second, but the ball floated a little bit, and Purnell had a chance to get back and get that hand up and knock it away. So big defensive play. So now the Crusaders, with 10:24 left, only down by 3, they get the ball back at their own 21.
Well, this Viking defense needs to come up with the big plays right here. Great play by Purnell.
And that didn't hurt. I mean, it hurt by not making it, but still they get the ball on the 21-yard line, so really not that good a field position for
Need
Evangel.
to play some defense here.
Yeah.
Vikings show blitz. Here they come. They want to run the ball to Brown. Brown has a hole, and he's going to get across the 25 to the 26. Nice run by Otis Brown, and that is a gain of about 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. They have plenty of time. Remember, they can go ahead and tie this game with a field goal.
Phillip Fowler and Marcus Brinkley, the Tipton product, there to make the stop for the Vikes, but again, that's a 5-yard gain for Brown. He gets the ball out across the 25 out to about the 26-yard line.
Crusaders trying to pull off the upset. They play us tough every time. Very dangerous receivers. The man who caught the last touch and Bowman goes wide. Now they're going to keep it on the ground to Brown. Brown has some room, cuts it back up the middle, and he gets all the way to the 41-yard line. They started him to the right. He is tackled by Reyes, but it's a big first down, and the Crusaders have some momentum going now.
Boy, a couple of big running plays, and in 2 plays, they've taken the ball 20 yards out to the 41-yard line, so not nothing fancy, just a couple of sweeps to the right to Brown. And
you start running the ball, and all of a sudden that opens that passing game up. Viking defense needs to come up with a turnover here. First down. Here they give it off to Brown again. Brown looking for room to run. He is in trouble, and now he is going to gets away from one, tries to turn the corner and gets back to the line of scrimmage. A flag is thrown. Boy, the Vikings had him hemmed in way back at the 30. He got away.
That's a hold, I think. I think it's a hold on Evangel, I'm hoping. Yeah, it looks like it.
Brown was dancing around. I thought he almost pulled it back like he wanted to throw it.
Yeah, he started to throw it. I think he was thinking, help. Hey, I can get some help, I'll throw it. But almost broke that one, too.
But there's a holding call now on the Crusaders. It'll be 1st and 20. Block in the back.
Blocking the back, okay.
So it'll be 1st and 20. Vikings hanging on to a slim 17-14 lead here.
Well, that changes. That holding call changes the complexion of the drive. That's knocking it back. It's going to be a 1st and 20 right now. So Vike defense needs to come up. 9:04 left in the game. Vikes clinging to a 17-14 lead. They haven't led very much in this one, but we lead right now.
Trailed at the half, 7-0. 1st and 20 after the block in the back penalty. Klon goes in motion. Here come the Vikings on an all-out blitz. Deers trying to run to his left. He'll throw it away. He was in heavy traffic, got out of the pocket, and threw it to the sideline. 2nd and 20 coming up.
Yeah, pretty good pressure that time by the front four. The Vikes had a couple linebackers coming too, and Deers just had to dump the ball quicker than he wanted to. So let's get a couple more stops right here.
2nd and 20. 8:42 to go. Trips to the right side for the Crusaders, led by Jesse Vaughn. That's Cribble's side of the field. Deers will take the snap. Look that way. Throw that bubble screen. It is complete for a very short gain out to the 35-yard line to Sean Hebert, bringing up 3rd and 16.
Good block that time by one of the backs for Evangel. They knocked Andrew Human out of the play, but then Rafi McLee comes up to make the stop for the Vikes. So pretty short gain. It's still 3rd and a long way to go. Let's call it 3rd and 16. Ball right on the 35-yard line. Evangel in their own territory, down by 3 with 8:14 to go.
Crowd trying to get into it. This crowd, that last touchdown really quieted this crowd. Brett Deers takes a look at the wristband. He's standing at his own 30-yard line. Takes the snap. Got plenty of time. Now Muhammad after him. He gets away from him. Rolls to his right. Throws to the sideline. Complete for a very short gain. Well shy of the first down to Brock West. He was in trouble, threw to his outlet, and wow, did Brock West take a shot. Nobody open downfield. The Vikings have forced another punt.
I think that was Denny Reyes that put that shot on him, and he hit West right in the numbers. So a good defensive stand by the Vikes. Evangel will have to kick it away as the law firm will drop back to receive the punt, Davis and Davis.
You know, we're talking about awards for a senior player at homecoming. Danny Reyes wouldn't be a bad one.
Denny's played a good ball game. He's hit. He's been all over the field today.
Here's a nice high spiral. Jarrell Davis back. Makes the catch at the 17. Looking for a place to run. Nothing open. Now he gets through the first wall and gets out to the 30-yard line. Good return, good coverage, and the Vikings have it back at the 30-yard line, their own 30.
I tell you, once again, nice job of special teams punt coverage by this Evangel punt team. They've done well all day, but pretty nice job that time by Jarrell Davis. That was a tough punt, a nice high spiral, a lot of hang time, and Jarrell made a nice catch and got some good return yardage after the grab.
Well, you talk about how big a penalty can be. It's only 10 yards, but that block in the back penalty changed that entire drive.
Well, they had 2 straight running plays, 10 yards apiece, and all of a sudden they're backed up 1st and 20. So, yeah, it made a big difference.
7 minutes to go. Vikes need some first downs here. They're going to keep it on the ground. Here's Tillman. Tillman bounces to the outside. Tillman has about a 10-yard gain as he stretches it out to the right side. They're going to mark him right at the 40. That will be it's going to be about 6 inches shy of the first down.
Noah Livingston, the Jeff City product there to bring Tillman down, but that's a nice gain. And clock is an ally right now, ticking down under 7 minutes, 6:45 to go in the game. Vikes have it second and very short at their own 40.
Delvon Franklin in at the blocking back spot. They keep it on the ground, straight ahead, first down, and protecting that ball is Tillman. He had both arms wrapped around that football. He gets out to the 44. At breakfast this morning, I happened to walk in, and Paul Troth was talking to his offense, and he told his running backs, receivers, you put that ball up against the rib cage and you keep it there. He says, I don't want to see any fumbles. We've had one fumble today.
Dante Young and L.C. Taser there to make the stop, and it's another Viking first down.
Vikes at their own 44-yard line. Reyes calling for the ball at the 40. Tillman in the backfield with him. Reyes going to throw. Throws it deep down the sideline. It is caught by Trey Rich. Trey Rich makes the catch in between 2 defenders at the 38-yard line of the Crusaders.
And another nice, well-thrown touch pass by Bruce Reyes. As Rich pretty well covered that time, and Bruce just dropped it right between them. Good concentration by Rich. Again, we don't call Trey's name a lot, but he's a junior out of Memphis, Tennessee. Nice grab that time. Gives the Vikes a first down inside of the Evangel 40. We're under 6 minutes to go in the game.
Now you've got to move this football. You're in control. You have the lead. Hand it off. No, Reyes going to throw again. Throws it deep. He's trying to get it to Mikel Johnson, who makes the catch in front of the defender. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds to the 15-yard line, right in front of Noah Livingston. Boy, that ball was in the air forever.
You know, that's about the third time, though, that Bruce Reyes has put the ball up in the air and just let the receiver run under it. That pretty good communication, it seems like, between Bruce and his receivers. He knew where Mikel was going to be, and Mikel got there and made the play.
5:39 to go. Vikings up 17-14. They've moved down to the 15-yard line, but you have to score. Travis Thornton goes wide to the right side.
This is where the yards get difficult.
Tillman is the running back. Bruce throws it to the sideline and throws it away. Thornton was there, tried to make a little spin move at the 8-yard line. The pass was already thrown out of bounds. Second down coming up. Stops the clock at 5:18.
Livingston on the coverage that time for Evangel. But, again, Vikes need something out of this drive. I mean, we'd like to get 6 out of it if we can, but a field goal would mean they have to score to take the lead. So let's get something out of it.
Thornton stays in the game. Mikel Johnson's out there. Darian Turk, who's been quiet this afternoon, is in the slot to the left side. Second down and 10 from the 15-yard line. It was 7-0 at the half. The Vikings lead it now 17-14. Here's the pitch. Now they'll turn it back up the middle. Good run by Tillman. He gets down to the 5-yard line. He lined up as the wing to the right side. Came back in motion. They gave him the ball. He stopped, cut it right back up the middle, and takes it to the 5-yard line. First and goal.
That's the second time they run that play. Vikings ran that deep in their own territory in the first half to Tillman. Got good yards out of that. So Coach Paul Troth obviously sees something on the left side or the right side of that Evangel defense, and Tillman a good job cutting it inside and getting it into the red zone inside of the 5.
First down, Tillman stays in. Both blocking backs are in, Keon Burden and Delvon Franklin.
Touchdown here would be huge.
Bad snap. They give it off to Tillman up the middle. Touchdown. You said a touchdown would be huge. It just was. 5-yard run by Tillman, and the Vikings take that 2-score lead again, 23-14.
Yeah, that's a big touchdown right there. Now we're under 5 minutes to go in the game. So, great job of running that time by James Tillman. Good job in the second half by Malachi Daniels. And again, give the offensive line a lot of credit for opening some nice holes.
Ball down. Guilfoyle's kick is on the way. It is good. And that young man has done a heck of a job this afternoon.
Is he one of your MassCom guys? You better raise his grade a little bit.
Yeah, we will. 24-14, 4:43 to go on the Viking Sports Network. Back in 30 seconds. That was big.
Yeah.
Offers mobile check deposit, allowing you to deposit your check right from your smartphone. Pair it with smart mobile banking, and you can manage your accounts from anywhere, whenever it's convenient for you. Right now, when you use the mobile check deposit app, you're entered in the Sign, Snap, Submit $1,000 drawing. Learn more at woodhouston.com. Personal banking since 1874. Member FDIC.
Vikings up by 10 again. Little breathing room. 4:43 to go. Evangel comes in after losing at Fayette last week, 44-14. But they have given Valley all they've wanted, and it's not over yet. James Tillman with 2 nice runs on back-to-back plays. He gets rewarded with a touchdown.
Yeah, nice job. That was a big drive right there, because you kind of felt like Evangel had the momentum after that last touchdown strike, and just you didn't want him to get the ball back. Only down by 3 points, so the Vikes did a good job of taking care of that. We're under 5 minutes now with 4:43 left in the game. Vikes up by 10.
Rioni and Vaughn back deep. Guilfoyle will kick it away. And he boots this one high and very short, and it's going to be taken by Rioni. Rioni looking for room. He turns the corner, and he's hit and is going to be down at the 34-yard line. He spun away from the first tackle, and that was an attempt by Luke Fisher, but then the Vikings were there. But pretty decent field position for the Crusaders. They have 2 timeouts remaining.
That was Brandon Samuels, a freshman defensive back, that made the stop for the Vikes on that kickoff, so good job by him in the open field.
KMMO FM Marshall, Stretch Internet, and Livestream.com, your home for Viking football. Glad to be with you today.
Hey, good to see Toure Henry. We didn't get a chance to talk to Toure. He was an outstanding big guy on the Viking basketball team a couple of years ago. He stopped by the booth to say hi, and we were right in the middle of a play, so it didn't stay long, but Toure, it was good to see you.
Would have loved to have him one more year. He
could made a difference in that team last year.
On first down, the Vikings show blitz. They're going to give it off to Brown. Brown wants to throw. He's going to launch it deep downfield. He's got a receiver there. On the halfback option, he dropped the ball. Oh, boy. The halfback options, they gave it to Brown. He rolled to his left, threw it down for Bowman. Fowler on the coverage, but he dropped the football. It'll be second down.
I'll tell you, Brown's had a good second half. He's run the ball well, and he threw the ball with some authority that time from his halfback position.
Well, the Vikings need another stop. One more stop, and they can run some serious time off this clock and get out of here. But Crusaders will not go quietly, you know that. They have used the end around. They've used double reverses. Beers now works out of the shotgun, sends a man in motion back to the left side. He rolls that way, rushes on, and he is going to be sacked. And that's big Leon Jackson, I believe, again. Jackson lost his helmet. He'll have to come out for a play, but that sack is all the way back at the 25-yard line.
Leon was in there. Rafi McLee was in there. And I think also that big Khalid Muhammad was in there also. So good pressure there. And I tell you, Leon Jackson's played a good game.
Played a great game. It'll be third down and 20.
Yeah, that's a big one right there. Now if we can hold on this 1 third down play, Vikes ought to be in pretty good shape as we're nearing the 4-minute mark in the game.
Up by 10, 24-14. Deers will take the snap at the 19-yard line. Back to throw, rushes on. He's going to throw it deep down the sideline. Tribble goes up, and he can't come up with the interception, but he knocks it away. Ball was intended for Michael Bowman. It'll be fourth down at about 20.
And Tribble was with Bowman step for step on that play. Tribble slow getting up, but he's okay. He'll trot to the sideline now. So the Vikings hold on third down. And
well, they're going to go for it, I think.
Yeah, only 3:49 left. So, yeah, it looks like Evangel's going to huddle up.
About have to go for it.
Yeah, well, it's your last gasp effort.
2 timeouts remaining. That would have really put a dent in it. Stedham's in there now at that nose guard. Also on that front line for Valley. Brad Wolf is out there. Let's see if these guys can put some heat on Mr. Deere on fourth down and 20. Back to throw. He rushes on. He is thrown down to the ground at the 13-yard yard line, and that sack is by Brad Wolf, the freshman, and that'll about do it.
Brad Wolf played out of Bolivar. Bolivar, a very successful high school program, and Brad came in there hard, and he's a big guy, 6'4", 225, but there's a flag on the play.
Well, they're going to call a celebration penalty, so again, that's that penalty in football, Joe. You go through two offensive linemen, you spin, you grab the quarterback, throw him down, but you can't celebrate.
And you act happy about it.
You can't celebrate.
Yeah.
So it'll be a penalty on the Vikings, but the Vikes will get the ball.
That's not an automatic first down, I don't think.
No, that's after the play. So Valley still has the ball.
Yeah, that should seal it right there. We're down to 3:42, so Vikes get it back with a 10-point lead, less than 4 minutes to play.
Well, Zach Thomas had a blocked punt. Other seniors who played well,
I thought Leon Jackson played a whale of a game. He was in the back, made quite a few tackles, I thought.
Yeah, I think it may have been his best game of the year. We sure called his name a lot. Ball is back at the 30-yard line, but Valley with a 10-point lead. And I'll tell you, this Crusader team, it's not over yet, but wow, they did everything but win this football game.
Yeah, they've got to get, you talk about moral victories, and when we have a losing record, they don't mean that much, but they've got to be proud of the effort they put forward in Valley's homecoming today.
The Vikings got the running game going in the second half. Here's Nigel Daw. Remember, Nigel fumbled in that first half, and he runs this one out down to the 26-yard line. Vikings now will be very content to run the football and take the remaining 3:30 off this clock.
Well, great job by both Malachi Daniels and James Tillman running the ball in the second half. And as we've said before, if this team's going to be a playoff contender, we've got to get the running game established, and that's exactly what happened in the second half.
Boy, it was just night and day, that first to second half on the running game. Ball is at the 26-yard line. Down to 3:04, 8 on the play clock. Now they want to throw the ball, swing it out of the backfield. A very short gain to the 25-yard line, gain of only about a yard, and that's Keith O'Neill who was in there.
Yeah.
So it'll be third down and about 5.
Well, the Vikings really would just as soon eat clock as they would score here. So I'm sure they're not going to do anything that's going to slow the clock down. Probably going to take a lot of time between plays and eat as much time as we possibly can.
Get a first down or two, and this game will be history.
Yep.
But 2 long passes by the Crusaders for their 2 scores. Homecoming crowd starting to breathe a little sigh of relief, but again, not over yet. Need another first down here from the 25-yard line. Hand it off to O'Neill. O'Neill looking for a hole, and Keith's not going to find it, and he's wrapped up for no gain. Clock will move, and let's see if the Crusaders want to stop the clock here now.
Yeah,
because the Vikings will run that clock all the way down under 2 minutes.
Carlin Sims, that's that lineman wearing number 20. You don't see that very often, but Carlin Sims, you don't see very many number 20s that weigh 254 pounds, but Carlin Sims does.
Vikings are now just taking time off the clock, down to 18 on the play clock, 1:49 and counting. I'm really kind of surprised Evangel didn't stop this clock.
Yeah, I think they can see the handwriting on the wall. I think they feel good. I probably feel pretty good about coming in here and playing as well and as close as they did. And certainly they don't want to give up another score.
Well, the Vikings get the snap off. Ray is going to throw it, and now he's in trouble, going to be sacked, hangs on to the football back at the 32-yard line. Good move not to throw that football because you don't want anybody to return it. Now the Crusaders need to go up top, try to bust a big play, and then maybe hope for an onside kick. They have 2 timeouts remaining. So Crusaders take over, but the Vikings took about 3 minutes off the clock. Crusaders have 2 timeouts remaining. This game isn't over yet. Bruce Deers, or Brett Deers, and Bruce Reyes, the 2 quarterbacks. Deers takes the snap, throws, sideline, completes it for a few yards. That should be a first down out to the 45-yard line as he gets that one to Sean Hebert. Hebert came into this game with 14 catches. He's had several. They run the hurry up, 1:20 to go. Clock is stopped after the first down. So they still have time. At their own 46-yard line. Deers to throw. The screen. He is sacked all the way back at the 32-yard line by Brad Avila. The ball is loose. It is picked up by the Vikings, and they're going to go into the end zone. There was a sack, and then the ball was picked up by Leon Jackson, and he takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. Wow! What a play! The sack, and then the touchdown by Leon. Guilfoyle will attempt the extra point. The Vikings have put this one away. 1:05 to go, 30-14. Here's the kick. It's up. It is good. 31-14. Valley's going to win this one. We're back in a minute. Viking Sports Network.
Have you seen the new Dodge Dart? You talk about a cool car, and now this cool car comes with hot discounts from Marshall Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Hi, this is Albert, and the new 2013 Dodge Dart SE, stock number 13079.
Hey, Q. Hey, Q. Hey, Q.
That makes a difference. And at the Marceline Manor, we have the best employees and residents you'll find anywhere. I'm Sandy Renzelman, administrator of Marceline Manor. My number one priority is to have the highest quality staff of any facility anywhere, and we do. From that, we build on having the best residents. Our residents are happy and safe knowing that they are being cared for by people who really care about them and their well-being. We're the Marceline Manor in Marshall. Stop in for a tour today and see for yourself.
Here's the kick by Guilfoyle, and it is high, and it is going to be returned from about the 10-yard line across the 20 to the 25-yard line. And that is where Riona goes. But the Vikings are going to win this one. They're up 31-14. Tom? I got to talk to you about that. Hey, Pfeiffer, give me a call. I got to change our vote. I think Leon Jackson needs that award. Well, the Vikings are going to win this thing. Up 31-14 now. It's 31 second half points. And what a topper. Leon Jackson picking up a fumble and taking it into the end zone. So Deers will take the snap. He steps up, now going to run, fumbles the ball again, falls on it at the 18-yard line. And once again, it's Brad Wolf all over the play. 49 seconds remaining. Vikings are going to get out of here. And what a job by Evangel. They led it 7-0 at the half. But the Vikings have exploded for 31 points here in the second half to win it 31-14, or lead at 31-14, down to 34 seconds to go. They will fall to 2-4. Valley will get another win, but it was tough. Back to throw is Deers. Rushes on. Deers is going to be sacked again. Back at the 9-yard line. And this time it's Andrew Human with the sack. And that may about do it. Down to 17 seconds to go. The Vikings are just pinning their ears back, and here they come. And that may do it. I don't think the Crusaders will run another play. They won't. Vikings get a scare, but they win it 31-14 at homecoming. We'll be back and start the postgame in 1 minute.
The grill in Marshall. You'll be delighted by the selection of amazing El Salvadorian cuisine, pizza, and American classics, now with more burrito and pizza choices on their menu. Open Tuesdays through Thursdays and Sundays till 9, Fridays and Saturdays till 10 at 259 Morrow in Marshall. Dine in or have your order at $15 or delivered. Call Pico Cita Grill and Pizzeria 886-8661. That's 886-8661.
All aboard! Come on, take a first-class trip to a whole new you. Hop on the A train. Our first stop, Anita Haircut in Marshall. Get a great new look for the holidays. Add a little color, add a little curl. Get the hairstyle you've always wanted. Bring in the kids, the whole family. Hurry! Before the train leaves the station, call for your ticket to a brand new you. Call Anita today at 886-5662.
I don't want to vote. I don't vote for that. That's stupid. That's stupid. We are back to Greg Mitchell Field as the Vikings win it 31-14. Coach Paul Troth will visit with his team. The Vikings had some big plays, probably none bigger than Leon Jackson running that fumble back after Brad Wolf had about 3 sacks in the end, toward the end of the game. Andrew Human had one as well, but it looks like they will give the Chitwood Award out. Zach Thomas had a blocked punt. It could be Zach Thomas, but we'll see who is given that award, and then we'll talk to the coach. Boy, the Crusaders gave the Vikings quite a scare this afternoon. They led 7-0. Vikings really couldn't get anything going in that first half. They came out in the second half, made some adjustments, got the running game going, and that was the difference of this game as Valley wins it by the score of 31-14. Let's take a break. We'll be back in 1 minute. Viking Sports Network.
Bowling at Holiday Lanes in Marshall is a great way to spend time with family and friends while burning a few calories. It's fun no matter what age you are. Plus, you got to try the food at Holiday Lanes. They've got a full menu as well as a full bar. Holiday Lanes is open for lunch 11 to 1 and 5 to 10 Monday through Friday.
Hey, Q.
Yeah.
How many more breaks you thinking?
I don't care. Are we out of ads?
We're out of ads. I'm replaying.
That's fine. That's fine. Just keep playing them till we're done.
All right.
Oh, it is Leon.
For everyone, direct to the Platinum Award-winning Comfort Inn Marshall Station. Their manager, Gracie Bowes, guarantees that your family will truly be living in comfort at the Comfort Inn Marshall Station. A free hot breakfast, indoor pool and spa, free local calls, and their convenient location on West College, the Platinum Award-winning Comfort Inn Marshall Station is the place for them to stay. Call them today at 886-8080. That's 886-8080.
Well, Leon Jackson has been named the Chitwood Award winner, and I'll tell you what, well-deserving young man. The nose guard had his best game of the year, no question about that, and he topped it all off by getting a fumble and taking it in for a touchdown. He'll be Joe's guest along with Coach Troth after the game. The scores that we have for you from the conference: Peru held off Culver Stockton 31-28. Benedictine held off Mid-American Nazarene. They were up, I believe, 31-3 in that game. They held them off 45-40. Grayson was leading Avila last check, 24-17, and Baker over Central Methodist, 26-12. But how about this Viking in the second half as they trailed 7-0? Bruce Reyes was injured. Coming into the ball game for Bruce, and doing a pretty good job, Zach Dorton, but Bruce was out. Vikings could not get that running game going at all, and they went to the locker room trailing 7-0. They came out and on 3 third-quarter drives, had a field goal and 2 touchdowns. They got the running game going. A couple of big pass plays by the Crusaders, but the Vikings then came back, scored on a run by Tillman, and then they got the fumble recovery and taken into the end zone by our Chitwood winner, big Leon Jackson, and the Vikings win it by the score of 31-14 to keep pace with Benedictine, undefeated in the conference, and Baker, at least last score they're winning, Baker just 1 game behind. It is stacking up to be quite a conference race. Let's take another quick 30-second break. When we come back, we'll be visiting with Coach Paul Troth and also with Leon Jackson. That's coming up, 30 seconds.
GE Profile Series appliances offer the best in contemporary design matched with the latest kitchen technologies. Every appliance displays a sleek, cosmopolitan, and modern look that matches your every last taste in the kitchen and home. GE has offered 100 years of performance, quality, style, and innovation. And we're just getting started. See the GE Profile appliances at Charlie's Appliance Sales and Service, 450 West Boyd in Marshall, where you will also find a complete service department ready to meet all of your service needs too.
Well, for the Vikings, their 6th win in a row over Evangel. And it wasn't easy as they had to come from behind to get the win. Let's go down to the field to Joe Wall.
Okay, chatting now with Valley coach Paul Troth. The Vikes win at 31-14, and coach, you're down 7-0 at halftime. You outscore Evangel 31-7 in the second half. What'd you say to the guys at halftime?
Well, I don't know so much we said. We made a couple adjustments, just started doing things a little bit better. We just kind of sputtered around, and it was frustrating. But we knew coming in, Evangel's a good team. They were going to play hard and played a lot of man and packed the box. So we were finally able to get some things going consistently.
I think the thing that impressed me more than anything else, I thought your running game looked better the second half than it has all season.
Well, our guys up front did a good job, and the backs were hitting it, and everything gets a lot easier if you can run the ball, and that certainly was true in the second half. It allows us to basically do whatever and gives you every play you got in your playbook, and so that was good to see. And again, we're young there, and we're getting better every week, and we got to keep improving.
Bruce Reyes okay?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, he got a little tweak, but fortunately he was able to come back and play, and we'll find out the full depth of it. But we're expecting he's going to be okay.
Coming into today's play, 4 teams, including Missouri Valley, I guess 5 teams, including Missouri Valley, in a logjam at the top of the conference, 1 game separating all 5 teams. You play 3 of those other 4 teams in the next 3 weeks, Baker, Peru State, and Benedictine.
Yeah, we knew this was going to be a tough stretch of the schedule, so we can't play all 3 of them at once, and we got Baker coming to town next. I told the guys is everything's got to go to that, and we got to find a way to win that, whether however we do it, whether it's offense, defense, special teams. We got to have guys step up, and we're going to have to find a way to win.
Coach, nice comeback today. Good job. We'll see you next week against Baker.
Thanks, Joe.
Ken, we're going to try to get Leon Jackson now if we can. I'll see if I can find Leon.
All right, we'll wait for you, Joe, as Leon Jackson was named the Chitwood winner, and boy, did he have a second half. Let's go back to the field. You've got number 90 with you, Joe.
Okay, Ken, right now we've got Leon Jackson. Leon, the Chitwood Award winner, and hey, big guy, great game for you. You had that fumble recovery for a touchdown. Is that the first time you've done that?
Yeah, that was the first one in my life. It felt wonderful to get a touchdown for once instead of seeing all the skilled guys score, so that felt good.
Well, you got the end zone. You had a good game. You were in the Evangel backfield most of the day. Do you feel like this was one of the best games you've played?
Yeah, so far I'll say it has been. It was a good one. We had a win, big homecoming game, and stepped up and got the job done.
Well, and Ted Chitwood was an outstanding Missouri Valley football player, also an outstanding coach. You win the Chitwood Award. What does that mean to you?
I mean, it's an honor. It's an honor to take the award, and I'm going to value it, and I appreciate it.
Well, great job, big guy, and a nice comeback win. You guys really came back in the second half. You got to be proud of this win.
Yeah, we were. We just stood together as a team and got it done.
Go get Baker next week.
Yes, sir, we'll do.
Okay, thank you, Leon.
All right, good job, Joe, and thank you, Leon, and thank you, Coach. By the way, Leon Jackson and Philip Fowler and Ty Phillips all had 5 tackles today. Leon had that touchdown of a fumble recovery. He also had 1.5 sacks today as well. So big game for big number 90. A couple of the final stats before we go away from Greg Mitchell. The Vikings ended the day with 411 yards. That's pretty close to their season average of 452. So 411 yards for Valley today. They end up with 122 yards rushing, 289 passing. Now, the Viking defense held Evangel to -6 yards rushing. Of course, those quarterback sacks get in there as well, but -6 and only 171 total yards. Valley's defense came in ranked number 1 in the country, giving up just 236 yards a game. They're going to improve on that. Bruce Reyes has an ice pack on that knee, but he came back in the second half, and the Vikings came out strong in the third quarter, and they win it over a very game Evangel team, 31-14. For Joe All, I'm Ken Quayava, also for Chaz Maddie and the entire live stream crew. We enjoyed being here. We'll do it again next Saturday as Baker University will be in town. Now, don't go away on live stream because we will have both soccer matches coming up at about 6 o'clock, Mid-American Nazarene in town. James O'Sullivan and myself will call those. Tyrone Ritter, his group, will be on the live stream crew. Final score, 31-14. Valley wins the homecoming game. So long from Marshall.
Hey, Ken.
Yeah.
I'm going to put you